Aldrin, the no confidence vote against Tshwane Mayor Stevens Mokgalapa was seized by several interruptions today after the Speaker of the House was allegedly chased from his seat and her deputy ended up being accused of smelling like alcohol. Tshwane Speaker Katlego Mathebe recused herself pending a motion of no confidence against her. That then meant the Deputy Speaker had to take over proceedings, but she also went missing. All parties had to hold a caucus to decide a way forward on the no confidence vote. Our reporter Tshwane Stevens is on the line. Tshwane, let's just first start with whether or not the council meeting did eventually get ahead, because you posted something at about 4:30 saying that there was further chaos.
Well, a very good evening to you and our viewers at home. The meeting is indeed underway, and perhaps if my colleague can just pan towards the council. What has subsequently happened is that after the speaker recused herself, the council led by ANC and EFF appointed an EFF candidate, that is Obakeng Ramabutu, as an acting speaker, and currently you should see him there in your visuals. He is there in the hot seat and presiding over this meeting, and essentially right now they are tabling the motion of no confidence against the permanent speaker, that is Katlego Mathebe, and of course to follow that is that motion of no confidence against Mayor, that is Stevens Mokgalapa. Now the DA, which is still in power in Tshwane, is crying foul, saying that the processes that have been followed here have not been correct, but this has not stopped the ANC and the DA moving forward. So what you are seeing in front of you right now is the acting speaker from EFF, that is Obakeng Ramabutu, who is now presiding over this special council, and the EFF has just tabled that motion of no confidence against the speaker, that is Katlego Mathebe, and they are going forward with the process, and the DA councillors of course are booing. They're saying it's not a legal process that has taken place. They seemingly are obviously unhappy, but the meeting is going ahead with ANC and EFF working together.
So Sipho, what procedure did the ANC and EFF, if they were working in concert, use to appoint the acting speaker from the EFF?
Well, from what we understand, the speaker had to recuse herself. All right, so this is just what you're seeing right now, the hands that are going up. These are the hands that are voting for the motion of no confidence against the speaker. So what you're seeing right now is that motion of no confidence against the council speaker, that is Katlego Mathebe, currently taking place. The EFF council members raising their hands, and together with ANC members. Now we know that the numbers of the ANC and EFF combined will be enough to unseat the speaker. Hence we've seen the DA trying by all means to disrupt this special council. But it's moving ahead. The hands are up. The ANC and EFF voting together against the council speaker, that is Mathebe.
So what is the likely outcome of this, Sipho? Is it likely to be an EFF mayor that we see as in both parties having agreed, or is it likely to fall into the hands of the ANC?
All right, so right now after the voting, we do expect that the speaker will be removed alongside with the mayor, saying that the ANC and EFF are working together. And then what will happen is that there will be a 14-day period, a window, where the two parties then will come together and decide on a candidate. I asked the ANC earlier if they've come up with a candidate to submit, and they said they have not yet come to that. All they are focused on right now is getting rid of the DA in the city of Tshwane, and that this process is underway. But of course they do have a 14-day window where negotiations will be taking place behind the scenes. Now I must also say that the DA's John Moody did say to the SABC that yesterday they did try to reach a deal with the EFF in an attempt to keep Tshwane, but that deal never came through. They never were able to reach an agreement. Hence we are now seeing the EFF and the DA Since we are seeing now the EFF and the ANC working together to oust the mayor and the speaker here in Tshwane.
Right, thanks a lot for that, Siposetu Stearman, our reporter who is at that Tshwane Council meeting. It has resumed, as you saw that the EFF has appointed an acting speaker to get through with the business of the day. Of course, under the objections of the Democratic Alliance. We'll have more from you later on.